Hello, my name is Hannah, and I'm a former employee of Walmart. Let's spend the next 3 minutes talking about this past experience in my life. And let's start at the very beginning. When I was a little girl, I remember for the longest time I wanted to become a cashier when I grew up. I had one of those little play cash registers that we purchased at some retail store, and I just thought this would be so much fun. Now, I was wanting to become a cashier, like setting the bar really low. Most likely, you'll never hear anyone say, "Oh, I can't wait to be a cashier when I grow up," except me. Let me explain why it's so beautiful. When you are a cashier, you are conversing with all walks of life and all the classes. So if you're really wealthy or really poor or somewhere in between, all the ages and all cultures and races and ethnicities. And it's basically like you're being this therapist to them, because you're talking about all the stuff that they're purchasing, and you're just making their day more beautiful and bright and just special. It's just a really, really cool experience. When I lived in Arkansas, I tried to work at a Walmart, but that didn't work out. So fast forward a couple months later from my divorce from my first ex-husband, and I got hired on at a Walmart in Colorado. Now, I didn't have a car, unfortunately, at the beginning of my career with Walmart, so I had to walk to and from, and that was like an hour and 15 minutes each way. So it was great exercise. Now, I got hired on to be a full-time cashier. Well, 2 days in, I was told that, "Sorry, we don't have any more hours for you." And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have any more hours for me? Like, this was the agreement. Like, I don't understand. So I get transferred over to the meat department. I spent a few months working over there, but then I froze to death. So I transferred over to the produce department, and that didn't work out. So then I transferred to multiple departments throughout my career of almost 5 years. I can tell you lots and lots of stories about my coworkers, about customers, and there are those, unfortunately, of coworkers that were bullies and really mean, and the issues were them, it was not me. And then there was my besties, like coworkers that we really vibed together and we had a great time. Here's a little note. When you work at a job with someone, we are like all this work family, right? So you have to put aside a lot of your personal life things, and find your common grounds and work together, because you have to work together like 5 days a week. So, yeah, you guys, I really loved my career for the most part. Yeah, every job has their issues. There's always pros and cons, but I was dedicated. I wanted my 40 hours. I proved myself. I was always on time, 99.9% of the time. And then, lo and behold, the TikTok haters come to Walmart as far as like sending letters and making phone calls, and I was actually harassed in my department. And then Walmart fires me because they couldn't take the cyberbullying anymore, I'm sure. And I didn't even want to argue it anymore because I was done with Walmart. But I just don't get it. Like, everyone makes TikToks about Walmart, and we are able to set aside a personal life from our work jobs, and that's what I did, and I get fired, and it's really sad.